wabarakatuh. A very sweet and vanilla welcome. I'm expecting your blessed health along your sweet family, and most importantly, you are thankful to Almighty Allah. And I would like to share something with you, and that sharing is that there is a craze nowadays, and that craze is about the scoring of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and which if you see in the social media, so there are lots of you know they're mocking the education system, taunting the education system, and the person who has achieved 1098 marks in the second in Mardan board, 1100 out of 1100. Now those, they should be feeling courageous and confident and feeling guts that yes, they have got 1098 and 1100, and instead of feeling proud and courageous, they are feeling shy and embarrassed. The people are laughing on us that how that they gets 1100 out of 1100, 1098. So we will have two shapes out of it. The one shape is that my brain, like some of the people's principle, the CEO's brains are still not working. That even in the board, Peshawar board or Mardan board or Veeratabad board, wherever, seniors are sitting, the government employees are sitting, they're well qualified, each and everything. So how can they give full 100 out of 100, 75 out of 75? Still the brain is not accepting. A very bizarre situation is this, right? And the second shape will be, there will be strict action against these culprits who have given, or by mean they have given such marks, maybe in order to defend by themselves or what. So still there is no action has been taken from the federal, and of course federal has no connection with the prevention, but still this is so embarrassing. I think that is or the education minister should take strict action. The education minister of KPK, Shehram Takrim, something like this. I don't know, Shehram, something like this. And of course, we have put Mahmoud Saab. Maybe he also knows about this thing, but still he's silent. But this is wrong. We are reading the history. Whether you like the history or you don't like the history, that is not important for me. That is not important for you. Whether you like the history or you don't like the history. The important thing is that you have to take lesson from each and every history. The history of World War I, the history of World War II, the history of Genghis Khan, the history of Namrud, the histories of our prophets. These histories are not important whether you will love these histories or you don't like. No. The important factor is that we have to get lessons from these histories. You have to learn something from these histories. So overall, now at the moment, this is also going to be history. 1100 out of 1100. This is also going to be history. Whether we like it or we don't like it, we have no connection with this, right? But yes, we have to take lesson that yes, it's a kind of stupidity by the seniors, I would say, or what. But at the moment, everybody is mocking the education system of KPK. Everybody is mocking. And if you talk about O-level and O-level teachers and all those, believe me, they are highly, and mashallah, they're very professional. Those who are teaching O-level and A-level, they don't have any concern with these things, but still, it's wrong. So I just contacted one of the madams regarding something, and she asked me, and she's a teacher at Roots Millennium. She asked me what happened. I said, what? Like the metric system has got 1100 out of 1100. I said, yes, something like that I heard. And she said, wow, this is so strange. I don't know why. And I replied, well, at the beginning, I have no connection with the numbering and scoring. I believe and will and aptitude. Those are the important factors that a human must have. So I hope you are trying to understand what I'm trying to say. Numbering and scoring at the moment, everybody is mocking against KPK education. And leave the others provinces, but still like those who are living in KPK, they're also mocking. Like out of 80% people are maybe mocking the students, even the staff, the principals. They all are surprised. How is that possible? Even the principals are surprised. How is it possible that a student must get 1019 out of, out of 1100 out of 11? It's so strange. Even in biology, you cannot get full marks. Only maths is the option. In chemistry, you cannot get full marks. Okay, this is something that I check the newspaper or headline. So this was talking about the KPK education system and the social media also. They have made the songs. They have made the songs, come and take 100 full marks, come and take 100 full marks. Like this, they have created the song also. Look at this. Okay, and weather. I think in the school I felt a little hot, but it is better than yesterday. And the rest I have nothing to share. So yes, Nayab ma'am, I would like to ask from you how are you and how's everything from your side? Okay, she's disconnected. Okay, Suleiman, yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm blessed. Hope as well.
Yes, sir. Alhamdulillah, I am quite fine today. And sir, the weather it is getting better day by day. Like yesterday was better the day before yesterday, and today is better than yesterday. And sir, about the board that metric system, the results, it baffled me. uh, I saw a post on social media. They, as you said, that they have made a song as well, like Ugura Mehnat Zaman. It made me really laugh. And when I checked the comments, one person says, "If you guys have already, give that person 1100 out of 1100, so what is one one score? You should have give her that 1101 marks. Nowadays, the score doesn't even has value.
Yeah, that is.
So everyone is mocking education system of KBK. And I was once I was thinking that if I get 1000 out of 1100, I would, reach the sky in triumph. But nowadays the results are really, really shocking.
Okay. Yeah,
And
some.
sir,
Please.
you tried to say something?
No, yes, I said continue.
Yes, sir. I heard that there is it is out of Pakistan news actually. I share every day, but that's all I've got.
Continue. I will
Sir,
open the door.
okay, sir. Actually, Hello, sir.
Sulaiman, yes, I told you, keep continuing. Yes, please.
Okay, sir. You know, there is a country by the name Madagascar in Africa.
All right.
The population is above, 30 million. And sir, the country has been, hit by the climate change so, horribly. The climate change has really affected that country. Since I think it's been 6 years in that country, the drought is still going on. No chances of rain, no foods, no waters, millions of lives at risk. Yes, sir. In that country, every month, the WHO, they have estimated that in each month there are around 14,000 of lives. They has and they have been hit by the climate change. They are dying, because of starvation each month. And they have estimated that if the drought still going on, maybe the next month in October, it can reach 30,000 in a month because they are really dying because of having no food and water.
Oh. Country name?
Country name is Madagascar.
Madagascar. Okay, I didn't know about it.
Yes, sir, it's like Ireland type country in Africa.
Okay, it's in Africa.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, Nayab ma'am. Hope you're feeling well. And what do you have to share?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, seriously, I am feeling very depressive today, sir. Sir, I have two news regarding business to share with you.
And why are you depressed?
Today, sir, I don't know. I'm feeling very depressed. Sir, don't ask me.
Okay. All right, you said don't ask, so fine. We'll skip it.
Yes, sir. Sir, today the stock market is crashed. Sir, there are 300 companies which are sell and purchase the shares through brokers. Brokers are who sell and purchase the share, and they charge the commission on the party while purchasing and selling the share. Sir, when it was started in 1991, the value of benchmark, sir, benchmark, there are actually 584 companies in the stock market, but and they have listed company, but they have some requirement for this for the list up in the market. Value of shares are up and down, but only in the few companies selected to check the performance of the market. So and this is called, sir, index. Only the 100 companies are selected to check the performance. When it was started 1991, the value of benchmark is 1000, but today the value is decrease 46,000, and the day before yesterday, sir, परसों को yesterday कहते हैं.
Yes, the day before yesterday, yes.
It was 48,000. So and the per share loss is 2,000. It is a huge loss in the market. So there are some securities issues in the country due to stock market is crashed. The other news is about the small trainer aircraft was of the Pakistan during the training crashed, but it was not clear whether any casualty occurred in the or not. The first incident was taken in January 2020. The aircraft of PF has crashed while routine training. Sir, I studied 4 articles regarding team calibration for good health and happiness, but I am feeling very depressed.
Okay.
Sir, I don't know, sir. Sir, please, कोई ऐसी बात करें मैं थोड़ी बेहतर हो जाऊं.
Okay. If you are
Sir,
depressed regarding your job or what?
yes, sir.
Okay. Ma'am, I told you about the job and all those things, and mashallah, you're mashallah, right? So I would say you are settled. Can I say like this? Yes, I can. Yeah, right or no?
Yes, sir, you are right.
Yeah, mashallah. If I, the life that you are having, there are lots of people who are wishing to have life like you. The life that you are
Sir,
having, the
I
status,
stopped the feelings. Yes, sir.
the status you're having, or the family you're having, there are millions of people who are wishing to have like you.
Yes, sir.
In the same case, the life that I'm having, maybe there are lots of people who are wishing to have like me. And when I see some people, I also wish to have life like them. Or maybe you are seeing some people and you're wishing that you should have a life like them. Like Suleiman is having a life. There are lots of people who are wishing to have like Suleiman. And Suleiman is seeing others
Yes, sir.
and also wishing to have like them. You are not a normal person. I am not normal. Suleiman is not normal. I am unique. You are unique. Suleiman is unique. Everyone is unique. Because my Allah is not normal. My Allah is not very light. My Allah is bigger. I trust in my Allah, and my Allah, and your Allah, and our Allah. That Allah has made me, Allah has created me, Allah has created you, Allah has created Sulaiman, Allah has created each and everyone. Allah is not like that, that He is considering us so less valuable. I believe that Allah is always having better plans, because Allah said in the Holy Quran, sometimes you are believing that yes, this thing is going to be so better for you, but maybe that is harmful for you. And Allah will give you another thing that will be so beneficial for you. Clearly mentioned in the Holy
Yes,
Quran. Clearly mentioned in the Holy Quran. Now, there was a girl I would like to mention by the name Swati Kumari. My brother is waiting. Let me say 2 words to him. There was a girl, Swati Kumari. She had no father, and she was living in Kartarpur in India, and she was studying the MBA with the help of scholarship, with the help of loan, charity, and all those. At that time, she was in the last semester, and her mother left her alone. That made her extremely baffled and brought tears into her eyes. Now she was alone. Her father was not there when she was doing the last MBA, so her mother also passed away. Now she was so depressed and alone. Now she had 2 choices. Now she had 2 choices. The one choice was she has to accept herself as a corpse, as a mujasma. Second, she has to accept the new challenges and face the new challenges. But she decided to accept the new challenges. So she took the last semester examination. And after that, she thought to write a book. She thought to write a book. And do you know what is the book title? Without a Goodbye. The book title is what? Without a Goodbye. She has mentioned her story in that book. Somebody asked her, why did you give the title name a very strange, a very unique, Without a Goodbye? Allah hafsi ke baghair? Kya matlab? Then she explained, like, for example, my father has left a word. She didn't tell me, daughter, I'm going to die on this day. Then her mother passed away. My mother didn't tell me, daughter, you have to take care of yourself. I'm leaving. When her mother left, then her relatives did not support her. Her relatives did not support her. Then she said that my relatives did not tell me, like niece or cousin, whatever, that we will not support it. They didn't inform me. They didn't tell me. She said, right? Then at the end, they didn't inform me whether the situation will come in which I have to live my own word. I have to live in my own word. None of them has informed Swati Kumari. And that book has got extreme level of meaning. And she said in that book, everyone, it's my request that one day you will be alone completely. Maybe your mother cannot show you the way. Maybe your father cannot show you the way. Maybe no one can show you the way. So at that time, life brings challenges to us. Now it is in our hand that how are we taking the challenge? Like suppose I got a challenge, like for example, maybe you said you have got the termination letter. That's a challenge for you. Now it is in your hand that how are you going to take it? And now it's in your hand, how are you going to make it? The feasibilities and the probabilities are always in person's hand, no doubt. And Allah says in the Holy Quran, one fortune is written in your forehead. And the same fortune, you can change it with the help of struggle and elbow effort. Now,
Yes, sir.
the situation that I'm seeing about the females a lot, that when they get a very shocking news, they shout on the shocking news. They yell on the problems. Oh, how did it happen? What did it happen? I'm seeing this in every family. The mothers start shouting, the big sister start shouting. They all become shocked and making very strange and bizarre faces. Oh, ये कैसे हो गया? ये कैसे उसकी वजह से वो उसकी blah 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 blah. बड़ा गुस्सा आता है वैसे ये सूरत हाल जब देखे तो इंसान. अब गुस्सा किसको आएगा जो तरह सा अक्लमंद हो? Now, second is that when they listen something problems and all those things, they become totally hang. बस मुजस्म बन जाएंगे, हैंग हो जाएंगे, कहेंगे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या करूं, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या करूं. अब ये भी काफी कम अकल फीमेल्स हैं, मेल्स में भी होंगे, no doubt. Now, the third category that we are having, now when they encounter or conflict, excuse me. Sorry. Okay. So the situation will come that they will be whenever the problems or the tussles come in their life. So they use the tactics to resolve the issue. They do not shout. They do not hang. They use the tactics. Now, which kind of tactics? To think for seconds, to think for a couple of minutes, to think for an hour, to think for a day, to think for a week, to think for a month, to think for a year, no doubt. You have to see the situation. Now, if you start thinking, like, how can you solve the issue? Something, if you have experienced the old experience, means you're get back to 4 or 5 years ago. Which kind of experience have you got? And your new experiences, it means this year and last year, that is your new experience. And all experiences 3 or 4 years back. Now you are bringing all those experiences, all the new experiences. Maybe somehow you will get an image that what to do regarding this situation. Somehow you will get all the new experience. The society also comes. The community also comes. The folks also come. The society, the people, the surrounding, the parents, the relatives, each and everyone, the school, everywhere. They will be just juggling in your mind. If these things start juggling in your mind, so somehow you will get an image at what to do, what not to do for this current situation that you will be encountering. Now that Swati Kumari mentioned, nobody told me that they are going to leave me alone. My relatives didn't tell me that we will not endorse you. Nobody told me that these people were my rivals, or nobody told me that these people were my allies. That's why I have given the name Without a Goodbye. And she mentioned, life gives you challenges. Now it is in your hand. How are you going to take it? अच्छा, challenge है. चलो हम सबसे बड़ी challenge क्या हो सकती है कि your mother passed away, your father passed away. इससे बड़ी challenge हो सकती है. उसने बड़ी जबरदस्त मिसाल भी दी है कि मेरे लिए बड़ा चैलेंज था. मेरी अब्बू जो बचपन में गए, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ा, लेकिन मेरी अम्मी में मुझे संभाला है, चली गई मेरी अम्मी. अब ये बड़े लच्छे, अब मैं इट्स द बिग चैलेंज, राइट? इससे बड़ा चैलेंज नहीं हो सकता. इससे बड़ा चैलेंज हो ही नहीं सकता. इसकी मिसाल ऐसा है कि मेरे अब्बू जान, अल्लाह सेहत दे, अभी मुझसे चले जाए. एंड आई नो कुल्लु नफ्सिन ज़ाइक़तुल मौत. There will be no bigger challenge, I would say. Now Suleiman has his father, his mother. If they go from this mortal world, that is going to be a big challenge for him. Nayab ma'am, may Allah give long life to your husband. If he goes, that's going to be a big challenge for him. Now, how will you take that challenge? How will I take that challenge? Okay, I will take it so sophisticatedly. I will take it so calmly. I will take it so maturely. If I take it unsophisticatedly, or if I take it uncalmly, or if I take it immaturely, that is going to be a double issue for me. Because I am the one who is going to endorse my entire family. Suleiman is the one who's going to support his younger brothers. And you are the one who's going to support Shehzadi, Farhan, and Alize. That is a challenge. A very big challenge. मैंने इससे बड़ा चैलेंज जो बाकी जो challenges है ना, termination हो गई या problems आना, बीमारियां आना, hospitals and all those things, या finance का होना या ना होना, all those, these are very minor issues. If we understand the big challenge, if we let our brain acknowledge the big challenge, then how can I face the big challenge? Once you are going to confess in all those big challenges, then minor challenges are not going to be a very big tussle for you. Which kind of society or community are we living in or surviving, or which kind of, the fox are we greeting or meeting? The first issue, there is the being charlatan in our community. And regarding this, you are not supposed to become charlatan. The second big issue, you are not supposed to give reaction to every challenge at the moment. You should notice everything, but you should not react to everything. To be very frank, I notice each and everything, but I do not react. Believe me. In the same case, once you get this adaptation of fluctuations in yourselves, or I would say in your character, that will grow your mentality, that will improve your cognitive skill, that will improve your analytical skill or critical approaches. You should have the approach to those high levels in which you can expect from a very sophisticated person. Now, you're a unique person. Everybody is a unique person. Allah is not normal. Allah is not going to make anyone as so lighter person. Allah is going to make everyone as a very unique, and Allah has better plans always for us. Challenge termination ka aapke haath mein kaise lete ho? Oh my God, I got termination. Oh, what should I do now? Right? What should I do now? Okay, being termination, you have the right to stay or to give they should give you the 1 month. That is your right, no doubt. And that 1 month, you should go for other challenges. You should go for other opportunities. Even if you cannot go for other opportunities, if you have got this issue and you are not finding the right place, then Allah is again saying in the Holy Quran, La sabrun. When Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam was suffering from the disease for more than 20 years, I'm not sure about it. Like, the big pimples, acne, Hazrat Yaqub was having. So at the last, Allah said,